And we're recording again. Here we are. We just opened the door. Oh, let's try that again. Now we're opening the door. We're walking in, and this is what you see. They're high ceilings, about 11 foot. The tape on the wall, top of it's 8 foot. Now, as I come in and I turn to the left, you can see all the light that comes in these windows. Okay, that's looking west. And this is where I'd put a kitchen. I'm going to keep it simple. As you can see, there's not any appliances or anything, no water hookups, anything, but thankfully the water and drain lines are right on the other side of that wall, easy to bring over. The markings on the floor would indicate the top of a counter, and so that would have the stove, oven, equipment on top, and then below will be open cabinets, just metal shelving, the kind of wire, stainless steel wire that I use in the restaurants. In that far corner will be a pantry. All that stuff on the wall can come off. On the back wall there would be a refrigerator. Exhaust system would go out through one of the windows. There'd be an overhead exhaust over that main island. And then there would be a sink and a dishwasher under that window or in that general area. And then on this wall would be a some kind of cupboard for glassware, dishes, etc., silverware, things of that sort. Okay, and so in this room, we need to start putting in closets because there's no closets here either. So you can see in this corner is outlined a one closet, and then on the other here is another closet. My intention is to get rid of this solid wood door as you walk in, replace it with a glass one. That big glass you see was for the receptionist to sit near so she could let people in and out. We'll cover that over, sheetrock it over. That door behind it opens up to the other side of my space. Here, we'll walk over to it now and you can see what I'm talking about. And here is that other door. And you can see it goes right back out to the hallway. This door is not necessary, and my intention is to get rid of it so that we can use this wall that it's on in this room as a one continuous wall. And from the outside, I would put a closet in front of it, so that as you walk up those steps, you have a coat closet to your right. Okay, we're going to keep walking around here. Oh, there's also, we're back in this main room, and there you can see, so without window gone, that door gone, that becomes a closet outside. As you come in here, there'd be another closet that could also be a coat closet. I've marked that off on the floor and also on the wall how high it would go. Okay, now we go into what I'm assuming will be the bedroom. And you can see the high ceilings all around and the exposed ductwork. We're going to leave all that. The fluorescent lights are actually well positioned, which means that they have separate switches throughout. It's all zoned for all kinds of switching. So we can leave the switches and just replace the fixtures, but they all work and they're all pretty well located. In this room, again, I have to create closet space, so I'm thinking in the corner there and on the other corner, they'd be walk-in closets, but with no doors. So you would just walk up to them and go right inside. And you'd have a wall that goes up to the top of that mark, which is 8 foot. Okay, to gain some privacy for this bedroom, I was going to have sliding doors that would slide like a pocket door but exposed on this wall. So in this opening, we'd have sliding doors going off to the right, that way. And they make hardware like what they call barnyard door or barn door rollers, and it allows for that kind of exterior sliding of the doors. And I would use those again for this opening, again to give some privacy, although not sound privacy, because the doors would only go up to the 8-foot mark. However, sufficient. And then this room here is going to be more of a, how I would see it, is kind of a guest room, but mostly for yoga, exercise, whatever. Extra storage room, all kinds of stuff like that. Again, sliding doors, same kind of hardware to give the bedroom, the main bedroom, privacy. The tape you see on the floor in this room would be a divider, also 8 feet high, with an opening without a door. Again, closet space. In front of that, I'm thinking a big mirror or panels of mirrors, so that as a yoga space, I could see myself in position as I'm doing them. Also, it brings all kinds of light into the room. And so that's one idea for that. Then we go into what will be the living room, dining room, and TV room. So this you can see coming from the kitchen area. That will not have any dividers on that opening. We have, let's see, you saw this before. So here's the long wall with that door in it that'll go away. And now we have the access to the deck. And here, I'll get up close and you can see probably, oh no, it's clouded over, but in the distance would be Mount Rainier, and when it doesn't have clouds on it, it's very clear. The deck itself, you can see, wraps around, and there are two ways to get onto it. One is through that swinging door, and the other one is this sliding door. And lots of light, lots of exposure. You can see how high the windows go, the full 11 feet. And that would, okay, so now for the layout of this room, you can see the tape on the floor. I was imagining that would be where the dining room table would go with chairs around it. And we were thinking that would be a good location. It can change, of course, but partly because when I'm in the kitchen looking at it, people can see me, I can see them, and you also get a nice view from there if you're sitting there looking out. Along this wall would be my TV media center, and along this space here in front of this window, which is approximately 5 foot, I would put my desk. And then to the wall to its right, I would put wall shelving, freestanding. And then that would create a little work area for myself. In this corner here, or I should say this area, under that window would be the sofa, and it would be oriented to face where I am now, which is this wall, which is where the TV would be. So you would have the sofa there. In that corner there, you would have a lounge, my comfortable reading chair, and lights, floor lamps, whatever. Behind the sofa, pulling it out from the window a bit, maybe as far as we want, we'll see, could be also a table, kind of a high table to put stuff on. In front of it, I also have coffee tables and area rugs. And that's pretty much a summation of what we've come up with for layout. As far as some materials go, I'm gonna go over to these here and show you. I'm originally was thinking carpet, but then I'm rethinking that to be more of the plank material, snap together planks, and I kind of like the idea of like a travertine, kind of not that different in color than this carpet square, but it would be hard, so it's easy to clean, and I can put area rugs over it. And I was thinking that material would go throughout the bedroom, that guest room, and this whole dining area, and it can have different area rugs on top. And then for the kitchen, I was thinking this bamboo vinyl, which we've used at the back door as tabletops. It's strong, it's nice, it's easy to clean, easy to put down. So that was one thought on that. I had other samples as well. And so I considered some of these things here, but not as excited. And then I thought we could extend that flooring all the way up into the hallway. This would be a closet up here, and all the way over to there, and down the steps, so that there'd be continuity. And finally, for the creation of the walls for all the closets and all the dividing doors between the rooms, we were thinking of buying doors like the one you see hanging. They'd be unfinished. They would all be 3 foot wide for the most part, as needed anyway, and solid core, and they could be used both freestanding, although properly propped up, securely propped, to create walls for the closets, for instance over here, and the other closets in the bedroom, so they'd all have a consistent solid wood exterior that goes to just about 8 foot. And there would be many of those. They'd also be in the dividing walls. Can we see that? Yeah. So again, the same doors here. All the closets would have them, those closets there, and also in the guest room area. All together we'd use, because this divider would get them also. The divider into my room would get them. And the creation of this long closet used them also. Want to see what you think about all that. It would create sections that only have 8 foot high walls. I thought it sounded like a good idea, but I need your opinion. That is the end of the show. Thanks.